Hi everyone, you're welcome once again to Rooted with Blessing and Fast. This is, we did 1 month. Like, guys, you journeyed with me for 1 good month, having to post 4 times in a month. In the whole of April, we journeyed together. Like, I never believed this could be possible. And this is May. I'm so looking forward to what we are going to be enjoying on Rooted with Blessing in this month of May. And I can't thank you guys enough for the love, for the support, for the encouragement, both on the videos and even personally, that people reach out to me and just say well done for doing this, and there is actually more to come. And this is even giving me more inspiration, and it's encouraging me and motivating me to want to do more for everyone, to be able to share more stories that are going to be of impact, of that will help people to learn and unlearn, and that's just totally life transforming. And I'm so excited about the fact that we are doing this together. So once again, welcome to Rooted with Blessing. Pa, 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 pa. One of the things I would just like to, now that we've been able to do a whole month, and looking at some of the other things that will be coming up, and this is just me saying this here so that we are both accountable. You are even able to take me accountable for the vision and the mission and the goal of Rooted with Blessing. So Rooted with Blessing is not, I'm sure some of you saw the digging the roots that was published last week, which was more like a mini short film about the process and the procedures and some of the experiences and the emotions that people go through the moment they land in a foreign country, and even just the meantime of settling down. And that's why it's called digging the roots. Like, for the process of you getting rooted, you need to dig the roots to plant your seed. And the time that it takes for the seed to grow and become what everybody see and celebrate, or even where they can pluck their fruits or find the tree as a shade, it takes a while. So for everybody, so I just want to add this and even really emphasize that Rooted with Blessing is not going to be a platform that amplifies the difficulty of getting rooted. Definitely there are the negativities, there are the difficulties that happen while you're getting settled, but we are not going to dwell on that. We are going to share it. You will know that nobody had it just like that. There was a process, there was a season in everybody's life, but at the end of it, there is a light. At the end of the tunnel, there is light. At the end of the day, we are all getting rooted one way or the other, one after the other. A family, a single person, somebody that came in as a student, somebody that came in with COS, and it's like you're fighting to stay. So it is all a process of getting rooted. So I'm just trying to establish this to say Rooted with Blessing is going to be bringing in stories that emphasizes and amplifies positivity, light, endurance and joy at the end of the trials. So it's more like taking us through that journey of faith, journey of endurance, of hope, whereby you're just really trusting in why you've come, why God has brought you and has opened the door for you, but nobody's going to hide the process. That's why we showed digging the roots last week, whereby we are letting you know that it wasn't exactly as we all thought or planned or expected, but we are living, and we'll keep digging the roots until we get there. Until we get there. So journey with me, guys, and we're still going to be having a lot of wonderful time and wonderful people on the show. So let's dive right into today's episode. Today's episode is going to be talking about some of the things that I have learned. I just want to freestyle about it, and I just trust that it will be very impactful, and I'll be able to put out my message the way I wanted it, and that people will be able to receive it the right way as well. And majority of these things that I'm going to be sharing are personal to me, and that's why the comment section is there, and we're still going to be bringing more people on board to share their own personal experience. So who was I before I came into the UK, and who have I become, or I'm still becoming, in the last 4 years? So that's some of the things I'm going to be listing about, and it's going to cut across a few areas of my life. And I would like to say at the beginning, I had to grow up. And it was very interesting that it was when I moved that I came to the UK, like a year after. I think around 2022 was when the saying was all over internet that, oh, adulthood is calm. Adulthood is calm. And I kept saying that, is it really that adulthood is calm? It's just that you can never be prepared for it. I feel like even if you're trained to become an adult, when you still get there, because one of the things, when I started experiencing a lot of challenges, when I started going through them, and they were difficult for me to be able to undo or to be able to address, one of the things that the Lord told me when I was praying about it is that all of you, everybody in the world, apart even those that are in other nations whereby maybe they are hours ahead of us or hours behind, nobody has entered, let's say for example, the 12th of May. None of us have been to the 12th of May 2025 before. We have been to 12th of May of 2024, 2023, and you can refer to it. But no one has experienced the 12th of May 2025. So we are all going to be experiencing it. There are experiences that you can work with. Definitely. In fact, that helped me a lot. Hearing from people who have been here, who have grown up here, fathers, mothers, uncles, aunties who grew up here, and they're telling me, encouraging me, even people of my peers who were born here or something, now they're sharing their own experiences. So it's always very valuable, but everyone still has something new to learn in a new day, in a new month, in a new year. So when I started entering into, okay, I'm having a few challenges with how to balance my finance, because I didn't grow up doing that. My parents thought that even while the only time I had to leave outside the house was during NYC and when I went to Lagos for my cinematography course. So it was more like I didn't really understand what it means when it comes to finance management. And I had to start checking online. I had to start watching YouTube videos. Now I have to be able to work and plan. And the only thing you first know how to do is to maybe buy things for yourself. And let me tell you, there are some things that I bought since that time that I'm still using them because they were like a lifesaver, saving them for the rainy days. So I had to be planning on how to pay my rent, how to buy groceries, make sure that I cook for the month or for the week. No, for the month is too much, but I cook for the week a lot of times. But sometimes you cook for the month, or you fry meat, you fry your chicken and you just leave it in your freezer, or you just buy it. So I get my foodstuffs ready for the month. So I began to practice what my mom does at home, like, okay, stock the house, make sure food, I always have food in my house. Like, God always made that possible. So I had to plan, I had to come out. It got to a point, I spoke to one of my friends and I said, you know what, I need to know how to really plan and save. And some of those savings were what we had to save for renewal of visas, for transitions. You need the money. And I grew up in that aspect. I had to grow up quickly, because nobody's going to answer you. I had to grow up quickly. I had to grow up quickly in that regard when it comes to finance or money management. And then another part is going to be about my spiritual work. I think one of the things that in Nigeria, my church is very close. There's always an activity to go and do in the church, but even when I first got here, the first thing that happened was I wasn't even able to attend any church physically, because I didn't know where the branch for my church, New Covenant Church, I didn't know where it was yet in Luton, and I didn't have anybody to tell me, okay, this is where you should go, or this is where the branch is. So I couldn't go to church on Sundays physically. So the days I just started going to work. I just pick shit. I just go to work on Sundays because, and I join online, maybe second service or third service. I just join it online when I'm able to. So it's more or less like I then began to be nonchalant. It wasn't intentional. It just happened. The situation and the system just made it to be like, okay, now your faith is being challenged. Now, how much you think you know or serve God is being challenged, because you are now in a position or in a place where it feels like you don't really need much things to pray about. You don't really need much things to seek God for. But now my relationship with God was redefined. So it was no longer a situation of, oh, okay, I'm serving God because yes, I'm born again and I understand that he died for my sins, and I have to be saved out of darkness into light because of salvation. So it's not outside that. It's not outside that, okay, God is a miracle worker. He does things. He provides for my needs. He takes care of me. It's now more or less like, even if I don't have anything, or even if I have everything, who is God to me? So my spiritual work was redefined. I was truly helped in proper understanding and depth of my work and relationship with God. Working with God and having a relationship with God was on a new level for me. Like, this is the real deal of really working with God. Like, hearing him, spending time with him, that even when it looks like everything is going on smoothly, you don't even have anything to ask him for, work is going on well, everything is going on well, but the place of light in you, the presence of your creator, whereby you are not the one carrying him, he is carrying you through the journey, especially in a foreign land, is just on a new level for me. And I'm so grateful for that this nation, my migration here, has helped me in all of those. It has really helped me to grow. I can tell you that I grew from 2% to like 80%. Like that, it was rapid. Like, you just have to mature, you just have to grow up, and it's not even a growing up of not trying to handle things by yourself. I learned how to still make use of people. At some point I handle things alone. I face challenges alone. I tell people after it's been sorted out, because I just go to God. No, God was letting it know that I have made people available for you. Make and enjoy the gift of men that have surrounded you. And let me tell you, this time around, I'm used to giving. I enjoy the receiving. See, enjoy it. God has made it available. If God has made the receiving available for you, enjoy it. Make use of, enjoy the people that God has placed around you. Enjoy the community. Enjoy the friends, the loved ones, the pastors, the mothers, the fathers that God has placed around you, the friends, the new friends that you are making, the new brothers and sisters. I enjoyed it, and God bless all of you. If any one of you is watching this, you have been there for me. You have looked out for me. You know that you have been a huge impact into my life. I can't mention names, but I enjoyed it. And my mindset changed to that, to also be able to receive, and not just from God. God is giving through men unto us. So, and then I grew up in that line to be able to then walk hand in hand with people, whereby as you are giving, they are also giving, and enjoy receiving, and be glad and be grateful to receive. And I still want to say thank you, everyone. God bless you. So another part I grew up, that coming to the UK has helped me to grow up in, and I'm not going to deceive you, the environment is actually what has helped me. The environment is like, when I came in, I felt like there's gap, there's space for me. I felt like, no, I don't know how to put it into words. A lot of times, yes, I know people say that, oh, the moment you enter, like I've heard prophets or pastors say that, oh, the cloud is really thick and there's darkness or something like that. But yes, in the midst of that, I also had that experience. But in the midst of that, I felt like there's space for me. I felt like for my name to could have been written and I've been allowed to enter into this nation, there's space for me, there is room for me. And that's where my career development came in, whereby it's no longer the essence of, okay, what am I used to? I'm used to only handling camera in my church and and doing filmmaking in Nigeria, faith-based gospel filmmaking in Nigeria. But when I got here and opportunities open for others, in fact, the first set I went was a movie set, and I was a sound woman, Mr. Adigun. He would say I should not call you Mr. Adigun. Mr. Adigun, I'm calling you on my YouTube live. He gave me the first assignment the first job ever, and we are still together. We are still working together, and he made me a sound woman. And that was it. He is somebody that God positioned that man here for me, for my career development regarding camera operation and growing and expanding in media. His wife was the one that we were together back in Nigeria, and we just reconnected, and she linked me up. So while I was doing the other main health job, I could easily freelance. The days I don't have shifts, that's how a gig will just show up, and I'll be able to go and shoot. And it brushing up my skills. Mr. Egu used to say that the first time that he called me on a set on one of the conferences that we shoot or concerts, that they were very skeptical about a lady, this and that. And I'm used to filming their rules, their protocols, you're very calm, but events, boom, 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 boom. You are chasing the artist on the stage, like, where is he, where is she? So at first I was very calm and I couldn't keep up at first, but later on, as I was given the opportunity to keep trying, and now even I love it so much. It's like I just put me behind the camera, let's go. This is what I'm doing in front of the camera just for a while. Before you later now, people will not be seeing me, you'll be seeing more of my guests. But anyways, don't let me bust your bubbles. So yeah, so that helped me in my career development, that I knew there was space for me, and I'm so grateful to God and people that He sent around me to be able to brushing up my skill. Yes, they might say, oh, they don't allow you to enter in the industry just like that. There are people who are evidences. People have been in these industries that they've gained access. They are tops. Don't be discouraged. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. There is a space for you. There is a space for me. There is a space for every one of us in any country or any place we find ourselves. So it's not about the country, it's about you. What has God put upon you? There's room for us. So my development in place of my career, that I could easily now transition into full-time or media, is just remarkable. It's just interesting. So that's another thing that I really learned, and that I grew. I know I grew with speed. Like the first time I had to handle a broadcast camera, that was the first time I had to watch it, a sports broadcast camera. I had to watch how to handle it, and I was on the stage. I was handling it that day. It was for 2 days, but the first day, and after 2 hours, it felt like I was sinking with the camera. But that's just by the way. Anyways, like, I have grown. I just thank God that my migration and it has been life-changing. It was intentional. It was at the right time. It happened for the right reason. So wherever you are, even if it's that there's a transition you are in a process of transitioning to something else, to a different job or to a different field, just that time of your transition, you don't see it as a time of failure. No, is a time of getting rooted. It's a time of digging the root. It's a time to shed off some scales. It's a time to renew yourself. You renew your mind. It's not easy. I have been there. Let me tell you. In fact, I'm still there. I'm still in some process of where I'm still transitioning. But we have to keep growing. As far as you're living, we have to keep growing. We have to. Another thing that I learned, the last one, because I can be on this for the whole day. The last one that I'm going to share about where I really grew is really understanding my body. Understanding my body, how to take care of my body, how to take care of my emotions, psychology, emotions, my whole health and wellness. I understood it better here. I understood it better when I moved, because there are some times that you've worked, you're just tired, and I just want to have a good sleep. Like, I begin to understand how to prioritize rest. And before, I used to feel guilty if you're sleeping. Maybe after you work and you're not working and you're sleep, I used to feel guilty, like, blessing, you're not supposed to be sleeping, you're supposed to be awake, you're not supposed to be sleeping. No, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Shut down when you need to. Don't allow your body to be the one to shut you down. Shut down when you need to. Don't allow your body to be the one to shut you down. Shut down when you need to. Rest when you need to. So I really grew in all of those, and even in my emotion, I'm beginning to understand better how to relate with people, how to interact with people, and like just a whole new level of growth. And I'm really grateful for that exposure. One of the things my auntie told me when we're talking about me relocating was, the exposure is going to give you blessing. And truly, if you open your mind to what this nation has to give, it has more, and there's space for you. Don't be distracted by all the challenges. I know some people might be watching this and like, it's because you are good now, it's because you are settled now. No, we move. We are soldiers. Soldiers don't quit. We keep moving. Even when it look like one leg has been shot, we go. Maybe the heart is still beating. Let's go now. Let us go. Yeah, so those are a few things that I've really learned that has helped me to grow. Those are the areas of my life where I've really grown since I relocated. So it's like who I was back home and who I am now. Some people used to do it like 2013 or 2014 picture, but this one is like my whole being. If it's possible to bring them each out and really analyze them, that okay, in 2019 and in 2025, or 2020 and 2025, this is who blessing is. But I'm just really grateful for people, for materials, for resources, to God who arrange everything to make sure that each level of your growth is accountable for, because God is responsible for our lives. It's an investment, not just from your parents or anybody. God has invested into us. So I see it as, and I enjoy the growth. I'm enjoying the growth. Some is out of my comfort zone, but I enjoy it. We keep going. So that's it. So these are the growth and the things that are helping me to keep getting rooted, and we keep digging the roots. We keep digging the roots, we keep watering the plant and the seed until it grows, and everyone can eat from the fruit and even use the tree as a shade, and they find peace in the place. So we are here to learn, to grow, to mature, to expand, and not to be limited or to be stopped. So that's gonna be it on today's episode of Rooted with Blessing. So please stay tuned, continue to like, continue to subscribe, turn on your notifications bell. I post some short as well. Follow me on my social media handles, and let's keep getting rooted together. Thank you so much, guys, and have a blessed weekend. Bye. Wow.